want to thank all of you for joining us. I would like to introduce and recognize student trustee Jim Tarr, who's here. Jim? I also want to recognize, well, maybe I'll let the mayor do that. Well, I'll recognize the city manager, and the other folks who are here from the city will, I'll ask the mayor to recognize. I want to recognize the city manager, Bernie Lynch, and say that the manager is an alum of UMass Lowell, having graduated in 1978. He's also an alum of UMass Amherst. And all of the projects that we have undergoing here on the campus are really coordinated and collaborative in terms of our planning with the city and the National Park Service. So I want to recognize and thank the city manager, Bernie Lynch, for all of his commitment to having the city and the university grow together. Bernie, thank you very much. He's also an adjunct professor here at the university. We're delighted that he could break away from class as well. I want to thank all of you for joining us. This is a new residence hall that will be home to 472 students. It opens in the fall of 2013. It is the first new residence hall to be built on this campus since 1989. And if you think about what's happened at college campuses across this country, and the fact that students now want suite style, they want apartment style, they want kitchens and kitchenettes, I think it's high time that we offer to our students the best housing that's available. So we're delighted. This facility is going to help us meet the growing needs here at UMass Lowell as the campus continues to increase in size, in activities, in events, and in aspirations. Student enrollment is now topping 15,000 students, a 37% increase over the last 5 years. The demand is increasing for everything from classrooms and labs to student housing. It's all intensified, and as all of you who have heard me speak know, the first reason we want students to live on campus is we know that statistically students are more likely to be successful if they live on campus. Secondly, we want to attract the best students that we can attract. And historically, if we can't have top-notch housing, we can't attract the students that we want to attract. So we want to encourage students to live on campus. We've made investments in student life, and I want to recognize Larry Siegel, the Dean of Students, because Larry has really headed up our efforts in that. I know I saw him here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Larry, thank you very much for all that you and your staff have done. Campus community is more cohesive when a greater percentage of students are here on campus. And as all of you know, when I came here 5 years ago, we were at 25% of the students lived on campus, and we said that we were going to get to 50-50 split. And after this project is finished and the project on the other side of the river, we will be at 50-50. And the Commissioner of Higher Education, Richard Freeland, who you hear from later, said, well, you're going to stop at 50-50? I said, no, we don't stop at anything. We're going to go to 60. But this is a great opportunity for our students. Larger rooms, suite-style apartments, quiet study rooms, cafes, a more inspired architecture and landscaping, a more pleasant, productive experience for those who come to UMass Lowell. The other thing about this building is we have worked with the National Park Service. I want to recognize Peter O'Sullivan from the Park Service, who's here. When I talk about partnerships, Lowell is a historic city. We're in a historic area, and you can see by the restoration of these mills, the way the ballpark was built, frankly, the way this rec center was built. We want to make sure that we utilize and make sure that we have the best possible structure. And no, Fox Hall, we wouldn't build it the same way today. We want brick. And it is a little more expensive, but we want it to fit in with the city. The other thing that we have done is we did an analysis. That is, the university, the city, and the Lowell plan did an analysis and had an expert to come in to tell us how we ought to be growing in different neighborhoods in different areas of the city. Jeff Speck did their report, and the architecture for this is in line with exactly what was recommended in those reports. So when I talk about partnerships, we don't just go up and build a building. We engage in the community. We look at what our vision is for the next 10 years, the next 20 years, the next 30 years. And that's how this building was designed. I would encourage everyone to look at it from the different vantage points that are represented here. But the courtyard will be over here, and it will be a beautiful open space with green space for students, places to sit. The cafe will be right on the corner here. As you can imagine, I imagine during the baseball season, people coming in and coming to the cafe, and yes, the university will hopefully make a little bit of money on it to pay for the building. This is a first-class environment, so we're delighted with this. It's a $55 million project, which is significant. We know that there's a demand for this housing. We know that, and obviously it's going to cost a little more to have housing here. But we also know from analyzing what students are looking for that students want the higher quality housing, and that's what we intend to offer to our students. We have a lot going on. As you know, we have the Emerging Technologies and Innovation Center, which is right over across the river here on the North Campus. It's a beautiful facility that's going to be ready. Actually, it's going to be ready this summer, but it'll be ready for the new academic year. We have a new parking garage. You guys watching this parking garage go up, and I mean, it's fascinating to me. Every day you walk by there, ride by there, it's as if, you know, it's incredible. And it's going to be ready again in August, and that's going to be 550 additional spaces, which we need. The neighborhood in the Pawtucketville and Centerville area is very happy about the fact that we are putting that parking garage up, I can assure you. But this has really been a transformation of UMass Lowell that is helping us reach our goal of a world-class excellence for this university. Smart technology in our classrooms, cutting-edge research in our labs, and superior campus life for our students and the students of the future. So I want to thank the UMass Building Authority, and you'll hear from Catherine Craven, the new executive director, who's here, who's got a great background, and we are really appreciative of all that the Building Authority has done for us on this project.